What is calendar or blockage screen? Calendar is one of the ElektraWeb screen from where we can quickly create new reservation record, assign the room number, and perform main front office related operations such as check-in, check-out, posting expenses, collecting payments, and issuing invoices. All these operations can be performed either from this screen or by using the front desk menu on the left. In the front office control panel, reservations are listed under the related tabs according to their statuses. Commands for all the reservation-related operations under the related tab are grouped under the action menu in the upper toolbar. It is up to the hotel preferences whether to use calendar or list form. Apart from visual presentation, there is no difference between these two screens. While in the calendar screen, we use the calendar view to create reservations and perform main front office related actions, in the reservation and front desk module on the left, we can do these by using the list form. In order to see calendar in a wider screen, we should click on the upper round button. In this way, modules on the left will be hidden. When we take a look at calendar, we may see that the room numbers and types we created under the related part inside setup menu will be displayed together with the room cleanliness statuses. If desired, we can change the way how these are displayed. For example, if we go to this screen with the right mouse click and activate the grouping option, then all the room types we have will come in a group form. If desired, we can close the deluxe room type and leave only the standard ones. Again, when we open the dropping menu with the right click under the first column segment, we will open New List on the right. From here, room number, type and status were selected and therefore displayed. We can change these settings and add new options such as bed type, maximum beds, room view, and location. One of the most important and useful features of the calendar screen is the option to display forecast view. By activating this button, we will be able to see the available and occupied rooms and make reservations accordingly. Now, let's create one reservation together. By pressing the plus button here, new window will be displayed. After we fill out all the basic data and save the entry, new reservation will be created. If desired, we can use directly the calendar, and with a simple mouse click, drag and drop action for the desired date range, new simplified version of the reservation card will be opened. Here it is obligatory to write down the guest's name, and if desired, we can enter phone, nationality, extra request, agency, board and price type, or enter manually the price. After saving this entry, new reservation will be created. Combination that includes 2 adults, as well as room type, room number, and check-in, check-out dates are automatically displayed. This is because we did the mouse click, drag and drop action for the related room number and type row, and thus, system automatically included these information into card. Now, by simply entering guest's name, surname, and clicking on Save button, we will have our reservation saved. The same as we can create the reservation with blocked room number, we can also create the one without the room number. By clicking the upper hotel ring bell sign, new row on top of the calendar window will be opened. Again, for the selected date range, new simple reservation card will be opened. After entering the guest name, desired room type, and clicking on Save button, this new reservation will be created. In the room number field, we may notice that unassigned status was written. Upon saving this reservation, it will be displayed in the top row of calendar list. Here we should point out a number that appeared next to the hotel ring bell. This number shows us how many unassigned rooms we have in our hotel property for the defined date period. By clicking on it, we may either show or hide the unassigned rooms row. Now, in order to assign the room for the created reservation, all we have to do is to click on this reservation block, drag it until the desired room row inside the calendar and drop it. In this way, we have completed with the room assignment and the number next to hotel ring bell is again 0. With these 2 arrow buttons, we can see the future or past date in the calendar and check other reservation records. If there are unassigned reservations in the future, number next to hotel ring bell will again change. Here we should mention that the number next to the ring bell does not show only those unassigned room reservations that were created manually, but also online reservations. This is because when guests are creating reservations through online channels, they're only able to select the room type. Assigning the room number to the specific reservation is the exclusive front office operation. There are some of the operations that we can quickly perform on the room calendar. For example, we would like to change the date of the current reservation. For example, we can select the desired reservation box and drag it until today's date. Or if we want to change the room type, we can simply take this reservation record from standard room and move it to the deluxe one. With the right mouse click on the related reservation, new list will be opened, and by using it, we may perform the basic reservation-related operations such as check-in, posting expenses, collecting payments, and issuing invoices. By pressing the check-in button and confirming the desired command, we see that after successful completion of it, this reservation box changed its color and status. Now, instead of reservation, it came into the in-house status. Thus, we may conclude that the reservations in the reservation status are green, while in-house ones are of red color. If we again do the right mouse click, we will see that list of operations changed. So now instead of check-in, in the first place we may see check-out. This is because as the reservation changes its status, type of front office related operations change as well. For the in-house reservations from the calendar menu, we can also post the expenses and collect payments. First, let's enter one expense for the related reservation. After clicking on the related button, new folio expense window will be opened. Here we should first select the related department for which this guest service is referred to. For example, we may select the restaurant department. Then we should enter the revenue group. If we assume that our guest enjoyed in one meal inside our restaurant, we can select food revenue. Here we write down the amount of expense. Here we can also change the currency as well as select between correction or discounts besides only posting expenses. However, the default record type of this screen is the posting. Upon saving this entry, €19 expenses for the restaurant department was being processed into guest folio. Next, we can get the payment for this expense by following the previously mentioned procedure. First field we should fill out in the quick payment window is the person number. Every expense that we post for the related reservation can be followed under different folio tabs. For example, accommodation expenses can be posted on agency folio, while extra expenses can be entered into guest folio. Moreover, 2 or 3 people in the same room may wish to separately pay for their expenses in the hotel and have separately issued invoices. In these situations, each of these expenses can be posted and followed on a different screen. The €90 expense that we just entered is registered under Extra and All Balance. We can select the related row for which we are making the payment. In the next field, we select the payment type. Based on the payment method that will be used by guests to pay for the related expense, the corresponding department we previously defined in the system should be selected. Total amount will be automatically displayed. If the guest will pay only for the specific amount, or he/she will pay certain amount in cash and other in credit card, then this amount can be manually changed. When we save this card after entering all these information, we have completed with the payment collection for this reservation. As we showed, from the calendar window, we have created a new reservation, did the check-in, posted one expense, and collected the payment. Now we can create the invoice. After selecting this option from the list, Invoice Option screen will be opened. Program first requires from us to select which balance should be matched with the corresponding invoice address. If we assume that the guest or first person in the reservation will pay for the extra balance, then we should match it with the corresponding invoice address.